What's up, all my LJC family, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to my channel, y'all. Today is Monday, and it's dark outside, and I'm just sitting out here doing nothing at all, y'all. I love y'all, my LJC family. I love y'all, my YouTube family. I just love y'all so much, and I am so grateful, so thankful. I'm sorry, y'all, that I have y'all in my life. And I'm so thankful for y'all subscribing to my channel. Y'all, I'm trying to get myself together. I'm trying to get it right. I am, y'all. And I'm just, tonight, y'all, I'm just going to do a quick video. Because I got to start getting this content out. What is wrong with me, y'all? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Y'all, I'm a beef jerky girl. I'm always eating beef jerky. And I hate when this light go out. But anyway, I don't really need it. But anyway, I have a couple of questions, y'all. I have 15 Q&A questions that I was asked. Now, I had probably about, I ain't gonna say exactly how many because I didn't count, but it was a lot. And I jotted down some that was asked the most. That had more than 3 of the same questions. And let's jump into this video, y'all. Let's jump into this video. So anyway, I love y'all, my LJC family. I do. Okay. So once again, this is just a Q&A. Some random questions that was asked of me. I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a counselor. This is my opinion, and this is just questions that was asked for me. If you don't like my answers, drop it down in the comments below and just let me know. And we can agree to agree or agree to disagree, but I'm going to get into these questions. Questions number 1. What is your favorite memory from childhood? My favorite memory from childhood, I'm going to have to say back when I was younger. Well, it is asking me, duh. I used to go to this recreation center. And y'all, we used to have so much fun at this recreation center. We used to have so much fun just being kids, enjoying life. And we used to have we used to be in the center, and we used to dance, draw, do crafts, cook, talent shows, play pool, Foursquare, go outside, play basketball. We used to do that thing, how everybody get in a circle parachuting, and you just think, and some people go under there. Back then, it was so much fun. And then we used to get up against the wall, play dodgeball. Oh man, y'all, I kind of think that's my favorite memory as a child. And then I had a best friend that we were so close. We were so close. It's a guy. And I mean, I tell y'all, we were best friends from like elementary on up. And we used to do everything together, y'all. When we was, I think we were probably the youngest. We wasn't the youngest, but in our little circle or whatever, they used to have these dances at this recreation center. And we were just like maybe a year too young to get in. So me and my best friend, y'all know I don't throw names out there on my channel because, hey, I try to keep it cute and keep it simple. And anyway, but I don't want to throw no names out there, but this person I will give all the recognition to. That's my best friend. But anyway, we used to climb on top of the center, and we used to look down in the window, and we used to look in there and see them dancing, and they were just so fast. And I'm just playing. They was having a good time dancing, and we would just always be outside waiting till they come out. Oh man, running up and down the neighborhood, not worrying about being kidnapped, being bullied, or none of that. We used to just have fun. While they was having a party or whatever at the party, we would just be all over the neighborhood at the stores. Y'all, they used to have these little ice cream called UFOs. We used to go in the store. I think there was probably about 75 cents. We used to go in there and get us some UFOs. Those lollipops, we used to always look to see if we had a star, because back then you could go back in the store and get another sucker, because if you found that star, we used to look for the stars. We used to just sit out there and just have so much fun. He would say, hey, you want to go see something? I would be like, nuh-uh. He like, come on, I'm finna go show you something. He would go show me stuff, y'all. I miss my best friend. I miss him so much. May he rest in peace. I just miss him. But that is one of my favorite childhood memories. And then number 2, what are you most proud of in your life? I'm proud that I have overcame so many things that has happened to me. And I mean many things, not just some, many things that have tried to make me fail in life. I am so glad that I overcame that. I am so glad that I pushed my way through that. I'm so glad that I know life is going to have all type of stuff coming our way. But we have to be patient. We have to trust God, and we have to know. We have to know that, you know, you're going to get through it. If God brought you to it, He's going to bring you through it. And that's just one of my proud. I mean, that's what I'm proud of, knowing that I'm going to get through whatever it is. Can't nothing break me. Can't nothing break me. I'm going to get through it. No matter what the situation is, I'm going to get through it. I'm going to get through it. And just knowing that I'm going to get through it, that's what makes me proud. Number 3, what is the most valuable lesson you learned? I learned that when you are growing up and you are searching for something, and you think that something is something that you really, really want, and then you learn that it's not. You learn that everything that you want is not. It's not for you. It's not what you think it is, and it's not something that you just gonna be able to just think that this is it. Hey, this is this is that, this is that. I have learned that you cannot always put your hand on something and claim it and think that it is everything. You have to be whatever life brings at you. You gotta prepare yourself for it, right? You gotta be prepared for it, and you gotta know how to handle the situation. I didn't know how to do none of that at first. So now I know any situation can come my way. After what I done learned in my life and what I done been through, I am prepared for anything that happened. Anything, I'm telling y'all. I have prepared myself for it. Because if it happened, it is meant to happen. That is one of the valuable lessons that I learned. Number 4. What do you wish you had known when you were younger? I wish that I would have known that I should have laid a foundation for my children. And I wish that I would have known that life is much more harder than what I thought it was. That, you know, I could look back. You know, I spent a lot of my life, you know, searching for love and searching for the wrong things when I should have been focused on me. And every time it seemed like I found that love, I had it for a minute. And then disappointment came. And I tell you, it hasn't been one true love in my life that I can really say, dang, that person was my true love. That person was everything to me. No. Let me take that back. I do have someone that I can say that person was everything to me. But I wish, that I could have understood really what love was. Love is not supposed to hurt, and when you truly love somebody, you're not going to hurt that person. So now that I know, and I wish I would have known that when I was younger. If y'all get my drift. Okay, come on, y'all. We're going to come on with these questions. Number 5. Do you have any regrets in life? Yes, I have said this on several of my videos. My biggest regret is getting married. And the reason why I say that is because marriage is supposed to be the most happiest time in your life. You spending your life with the person you love, the person you in love with, the person you want to spend just everything, the person you want to wake up to, the person you want to hold. When they hold your hand, your heart melts, or your heart feels a certain way. The person that you look up to, like, dang, this is the man of the house. This is who say, hey, y'all, this, that. That is something that I regret that I got married, because now I don't have that chance to find that right away. I gotta go out there and search because I never wanted to get married twice. Never in my life that I wanted to get married twice. And I always said the person that I marry, that's the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, because that's the person I'm in love with. That's the person I want to be with. That is the person that I just don't care for anything else. I mean, it's hard to stop loving someone when you love them so much. So, yeah, that's one of my biggest regrets of my life, is getting married when you're not. Marriage is supposed to be the happiest time of your life, y'all. Okay. Number 6. What are your thoughts on aging and growing old? Well, we're going to all age. We all going to grow old. So whatever the circumstances, just enjoy it. Enjoy life. I mean, if you're able to age, hey, you done did something in your life. If you grow old, man, that's just wonderful. That's a wonderful thing. To grow old. It is. It's wonderful, because look what's going on in the world, y'all. Too many people cannot grow old anymore. Two people cannot get there. And if you make it in this life now, man, it's a blessing. It is a blessing. So that's what I feel. That's what my thoughts are on that. Number 7. What do you think is the key to a happy, fulfilling life? Well, I think it comes within you. I think you need to be happy with yourself first. I think you need to know, kind of where you want your life to go. I think you need to not allow, I'm going to call them bumps or humps or something, or you don't need to have all them door stops in your life. You don't need to stop every time your life take a turn for something. You need to keep going. You need to keep pushing yourself to be better. If whatever you did yesterday, wake up in the morning and do it better than you did it yesterday. Whatever you couldn't do, try to do it again. Keep doing it. Keep pushing yourself, because it's all within you. But you got to have a relationship with God in order to fulfill the things that you need, because only He can give you the things that you need. You can come out here and you can get everything that you want, But the things you need, God is going to give it to you. So you have to really trust God, trust in yourself, love yourself, and never, never, never give up on nothing, no matter what. Whatever the situation is, just what they say, if somebody throw lemons at you, make lemonade. Whatever the situation is, just make something out of it. And that's my thoughts on a happy, fulfilling life, y'all. I actually don't know what is going on, but hold on. Y'all don't know what happened, but anyway, on to number 7. Has your relationship with your parent changed since becoming an adult? Yes, it has. I have a closer relationship with my mom, even though I grew up, with my mom, my dad. I was pretty much raised by my great-grandmother, and it wasn't because I had to. It was just because, at one point, she kept me in my life, and my parents, did, I ain't gonna say they did, my mother had a stop. Hey, what am I trying to say? My mother had a situation, and in that situation, I was born, and I had to, I can't even think what I'm trying to say, y'all. I was born, and I had to go stay with my great-grandmother because at the time, she was the only one that would keep me. And, just being with her all that time, I had got a bond, and I was so connected to her, and I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave when my parents moved to Austin. I'm sorry, y'all. Please forgive me. When my parents moved to Austin, I didn't want to, I didn't want to come with them. And pretty much of that, I stayed back, and I stayed with my great-grandmother. And now that I'm older, me and my mom we always had a good relationship, but we have a better relationship now. We do a lot more things together. We talk a lot. We spend a lot of time with each other. I love how she loves her grandkids, her great-grandkids. I just love everything that our relationship has grown. My dad always had a perfect relationship with him. He was just the perfect person for me. Besides God, that was my dad. God gave him to me, but he's no longer here. So I wish I could have I wish I could have had a longer relationship with him. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, y'all, let's hurry up. Do you have any advice for someone who is struggling with self-esteem issues? Once again, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a counselor. But I have had self-esteem issues, and it held me back. It held me back from a lot of things. A lot of things that I wanted to do in life, I could not do it because of self-esteem issues. When you're having issues of yourself and you feel like nothing is there for you, you feel like everyone is against you, you just have all these bad thoughts of yourself, it's okay. But you have to understand, none of that is true. None of that is true. I had it, and I'm telling y'all, I had it. It was the hardest thing for me to overcome. But once I started realizing nobody can be me but me. Nobody can help me out of what I'm going through but me. Nobody can dig me out of this hole but me. Nobody can build a relationship like I can build a relationship. Once I start loving me, because if you don't love yourself, the problems are going to constantly keep coming. But once you start loving yourself, just get to know yourself, just like you know somebody else. Learn yourself. Learn what you like. Learn what your favorite color is. Learn what like traveling and You know, who you like to be around, who you want your friends to be, what kind of crowd you want to hang around. You know, learn who you are. And I tell you, once you learn who you are, you will overcome all of that, because you're going to be so happy with yourself. Like, dang, I didn't know. Like me, it's so many things that I have learned just being by myself that I am still amazed at, because I didn't have that time to think of me, because I was always thinking of everybody else. But once that relationship got cut off, I was able to think like, dang, I don't have to be thinking about this person, what this person want, what that person like, what should I do? Am I pretty enough? Am I this? Once I learned that I didn't have to to know none of that, everything was about me. So once you love you and you start growing with you, you'll come out of it. I tell you, you will come out of it. And pray and trust God, and He'll bring you out of it too. Okay, y'all. I'll be back. Okay, my LJC family, I gotta hurry up. I don't want to make this video too long. What's some things that you used to struggle with but have since overcame? I used to struggle with how I look. I used to struggle with my weight, what people thought about me, how I look as far as my weight. I used to think what people just say about me, period, point blank. But, y'all, I have overcame that, and I am so blessed to have overcame that, because that took me, y'all. I used to wouldn't go out. I used to wouldn't go to family functionings. I used to wouldn't do a lot of things due to my me struggling with the way I look. And I didn't think I was pretty enough. I thought I had a big nose, which I still do. But I overcame all of that, because I'm beautiful. God created me. And I know I'm beautiful. So I don't care about what people say about me. They could talk about my weight. They could talk about how I look. They could talk about whatever. As long as I love me, God loves me, all of that's out the window. Number 11. What would be your number one piece of advice for someone struggling with their mental health? Y'all, sometimes we need to talk. We need to quit holding things in. Sometimes we need people that's in higher positions to talk to. You know, we can't handle all of the things that life throw at us sometimes by ourselves. Some people just can't. And it's okay. It's okay to need help. It is okay. If you are struggling with your mental health and you really need help, and you can't get advice from a friend, a parent, a sibling, a auntie, a uncle, a grandparent, a teacher, a counselor, or somebody, it's time to start looking up. You know, maybe you need to go talk to a psychologist. Maybe you need to go talk to someone that will listen. Sometimes that's all it takes, is someone to listen. And I just hope who's ever struggling with mental health that you will talk. Talk. Don't hold nothing in. Don't let people tell you you can't talk. You can't say what you want to say. It's your life. It's your story. And you need to tell it to somebody, especially if it's hurting you. And I hope that was some type of advice to help someone. I really do. And then number 13. If you could give any advice to your younger self, what would it be? I would tell my younger self to stop being fast. Go to school, get an education, get prepared for children, marry. You should have been married to a husband and had your children. I don't regret none of my kids. Believe me, I don't regret it. But I should have listened, and I should have been more into, when my grandmama used to always tell me, don't mess up your temple. Don't destroy your temple. You respect your temple. And I'm always thinking of something else, but now I know. I wish that I would have prepared my life better than I did, so that my children would have never had to struggle, would have never had to suffer, would have never had to go through anything, because I should have been prepared more as a child, as my younger self. And stop looking for love. Stop looking for stuff that's not true, that's not real. Some people love you, some people don't. Some people care about you, some people don't. And you got to know this for yourself. So I probably would have told my younger self that. Probably. It's a lot of other things I would have told my younger self. Number 15, and we're going to have a bonus question. What was the best 2 trips you ever taken? Y'all, I never wanted to talk about this trip. Never. I didn't even want to acknowledge this trip ever again. But one of my best trips I ever took was when I went to Las Vegas with the person that I was in love with the person that I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with the person that I admired, that y'all just don't understand, just being around that person, it just made me feel so special. It just made me feel a certain way. We went to Las Vegas and we had a wonderful time, and I just got to live in the moment of spending time with him and just laying there without no distractions and just being around him and, you know, seeing him smile when he go, you know, have him a good time, and when he come back, and just seeing the type of person that I thought he was, and just being around him, it just made me feel like, you know, I was just living my best life, you know. It made me feel like I was on top of the world, you know, just me and him for that moment, you know, just me and him walking around and seeing, you know, the beautiful views of Las Vegas, and just, you know, just being able to be with that person, you know, flying on the airplane. The first time we flew, we couldn't sit together, and I was terrified. But he constantly checked on me, made sure I was okay, and, you know, people was just telling me once we got off the plane, you know, how they boyfriends wouldn't have checked on them and all kind of other stuff. But it was just a different feeling. It was like we was away from everything. It was like our life was just starting, I was in a different space. Now, I don't know how he felt, because the way that some things happen, I don't think he could have ever felt the way I felt. I was in my happy place, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. That trip to Las Vegas was everything with him. Everything. But, hey, it is what it is. My second best trip was going to Oklahoma. I think it was with my children and my grandchildren and my brothers and sister-in-law and, you know, just family, period, nephew. And we went to Oklahoma and stayed in a cabin, y'all. It was so fun. I want to do it again. It was so fun. I tell y'all, that right there, that trip, oh, we had so much fun. We told scary stories. We played games. We ate good. I mean, we went to the store to buy food, and we cooked food, and we all went to the restaurant and ate together. It was just a big old family of love, and we just enjoyed each other and had so much fun in that big old cabin. Oh, y'all, that was a trip. That to be honest, those were the 2 best trips of my life. I'm not going to even lie. Besides taking the trip to the hospital, having my children, I know y'all going to tell me that don't count, but you know. Anyway, those were the 2 best trips I have ever taken in my life, and I will never forget. I will never forget those trips, regardless of what the situation is now. Between me and that other person, it still brings so much love, so much happiness, and so much to my heart just thinking about that, because that was the happiest place that was the happiest moment, and that was our happy space that we was probably ever in. After that, everything went AWOL. Everything went crazy. Everything just fell down. My heart got crushed and everything, but I will never forget those 2 moments. Never. Those were my favorite trips that I ever taken, ever. So, and then the last one, y'all want to know, in a relationship, what do I not like to do? I don't like to argue. I don't like to, you know, when you, how can I put it? I don't like kissing, y'all. I don't like to kiss in a relationship. And the reason I don't like to kiss is because I done been through so much, and just the thought of me kissing you and you didn't kiss somebody else, or you didn't been with somebody else or something like that, that drives me crazy. So that's something that I don't like to do in a relationship. But we're going to continue this. I love y'all, my LJC family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Be blessed.